The story takes us on a set of infinite answers to the questions, who am I? Why am I who I am? And to whom do I belong? And who belongs to me? And that's evident in memoirs, and especially so in Mermaid, Eileen's book.
Amy's introduction really touched me. Who would have thought that I'd be introduced by Amy?
It seemed like there was a lot in there about these questions that couldn't be asked. I mean, one was, you know, why do I not belong? Why do I not get it? Why am I treated differently? And the sense that maybe you are the same or maybe you are different. And I wondered in here, it seems like there were times when you were saying, I am the same, I should be treated the same, and then this profound awareness that you were different, you always were going to be different. And I think many times writers write because they do feel this separation between what makes us the same and what makes us different.
Even if you are writing about other people seemingly, you're always writing about yourself. You're always putting your truth into the story, and if you really aren't breathing life into it in some ways. You have to struggle with your truth. You have to challenge your truth, whether you're writing memoir or fiction or poetry, but you're always putting yourself on the line if you want to breathe life into your prose, I believe. Everything in America that we know about thalidomide is kind of a lie. Actually, I would go so far as to say it's totally misrepresented. Our government did stop thalidomide from being marketed commercially. But back then, we didn't have testing the way we do now. We didn't have a protocol for testing. You just pushed the drug around and saw what happened. And when I was writing the book, I could always return to the humor in my family. That was the common ground. That was the both bonding place, and it could be the place of wanting to kill somebody.
She's a diver. How many summers had I studied her at our swim club? I looked up from my towel to find her adjusting the diving board with her foot. Her eyes shone bright blue above the water. I marveled at her poise before the spring and the verve in her wrists, or in her twists and tucks. Courage was what I was known for, but I knew something about verve. For years I performed ballet in my head, and I'd fantasized that given legs for only 1 hour, I might have lured Nureyev from Fontaine. In my head, I was that good. When I studied this girl's dives, I felt those twists and tucks and flips in my own muscles. Why would she hate me?
The diver and the mermaid.
You will always hear, and there's nothing I can do about that it's a book about disability, but it's a book about family. It's a book about growing up with a difference in a big family in the 60s in the Midwest.